Okay, let me see who we have here. I see Koko-chan and Yuriha-chan, and I see Seiho and Arata and Gento. Come on in, kids. Today we're going to learn some American history. America, yeah. Thanks to this here American history book, which has got to be pretty darn accurate because it's a way lot closer back to the events that it covers. 1861, this book was published. So here is George Washington shooting an arrow over the Potomac River, and that behind him there, that pretty lady, that is the Goddess of America. Now this is Christopher Columbus telling Queen Isabella how he discovered America. And here's George Washington back again defending his wife, Carol, from an Englishman named Ashuda and his henchmen, evil henchmen. Meanwhile, George Washington's sidekick and good buddy, John Adams, was battling this giant evil snake. And then George Washington and Carol Washington met up with Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin picks up this cannon and fires it where John Adams tells him to. But George Washington was busy beating up on this here American tiger. But meanwhile, Benjamin Franklin and John Adams got into a quarrel, and John Adams rides off, shooting parting shots at Benjamin Franklin, who's not even flinching because America. And John Adams finds his mom, and they're going to have a picnic. But that giant snake comes back and eats John Adams' mom, while John Adams is preoccupied with the picnic basket. But that's okay, because here comes George Washington leading his army from behind in a carriage, and they're gonna save the day. But for John Adams, this time it's personal with that giant snake, so he goes and seeks advice from this magical mountain fairy. And the mountain fairy summons up this awesome American eagle. And the eagle and John Adams team up on that giant terrorist evil-doing snake and kill him dead. The end. Okay, I hope that matches up pretty well with your understanding of American history as taught to you. Now, what's the point of this? The point is, this little study gives us a lesson in practical hermeneutics, big fancy word, meaning the interpretation of text. When we come to the Kojiki, the earliest Japanese language text, the earliest one ever, and the earliest ever history of Japan. No, I don't believe everything in it. I don't believe in the mother goddess of Japanese mythology, Izanami, not exactly as presented to us. But when it says that she is buried on Mount Hiba, I do believe that. But not where everyone thinks she's buried. Not here. This piece of imperial household property right here. This imperial tomb. This imperial mausoleum. Listen, the history books got a few things wrong. There's some details out of joint. This is not the tomb of Izanami. But don't worry, because my sidekick and good buddy Ryoichi and I, we think we found it. Yes, we found the true tomb of the Mother Goddess, and it all connects with our colossal solar calendar, which is seemingly groomed continuously, ceaselessly, day in and day out by the Hibagon, as if that's their mission, or one of their missions. Do they even know it? Or do they do it unconsciously, just doing it because, well, that's how they've always done it? I don't know. This thing is way stranger and deeper than I can get at. Can't get to the bottom of it all. But anyway, we are pretty sure that we have the real tomb of Izanami. And that's coming right up.